Complementing his new book, War and Paracetamol, actor and performance poet Bob Goody, with his cousin Laura, leads us through the Cancer Collection and the fucking scary virus diaries, not forgetting mayhem from the last 40 years. Here is your host, Bob Goody.
We started.
Yes, well, yeah, as always, I'm slightly concerned. However, we've got the phone back up.
Right.
We've got a cup of tea.
Right.
Which is, as long as we've got a cup of tea, if it all goes wrong, it doesn't matter. We've had a cup of tea.
Are we starting?
I think we've had a cup of tea and a chat, yeah. But, we've now got a little bit of flapjack.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Cup of tea.
Well, I got caught.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
chewing.
I'll tell you why, because I'm quite impressed with today's setup. The fact that we're actually on the snooker table.
Oh, yeah, do you like that? Yeah.
So
Well,
I
I
feel
thought-
like we've gone up as... I really feel like we've moved from the dining room table. We're actually using the snooker table.
Snooker table, yeah. It is the many which we've discussed in the past that no one particularly uses, which we did put away for Christmas.
Yes.
We kept it under the window in the dining room in case our granddaughter wanted to play it.
Emergency snooker table.
Yes, emergency bit of family fun.
Emergency gaming.
Yeah, exactly. But we didn't. But then we thought, because we needed to come in here, out of the dining room, knowing that my grandson Zach, who gets a mention in one of the poems, which will be a few weeks away, I think.
Oh, lovely.
Anyway, he's come back. He's been away in Turkey. Turkey.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be in his way when he arrived back in the dining room because he's had a bite to eat and hit the sack. So we're in here on the snooker, and it's good for me because we got it all the poems laid out. We've even got your flapjacks and the bowl of humbugs, which we discussed the other day.
Yes, which now need to be a new thing, which we're never going to have while we're doing this.
No, you see,
I'm nervous of these. This is not good for me.
Why not?
I'm not a boiled sweet person. I'm slightly nervous of them.
Oh, yeah, well, in case they get stuck in your throat.
Yeah.
They're rather good, these ones, though, because they're Marks and Spencer's humbug, because they've got a soft, chewy centre.
Okay, so if
you give them a suck, and then you bite into them, and they're chewy.
Okay, so if they got stuck, then we've got a chance of surviving.
Well, yes, we're going to break up, you see, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you've got a chance of surviving. No, right.
Okay.
But we won't. Anyway, hello, everybody, by the way. We haven't introduced ourselves. Let me, please.
Laura, daughter of Dick.
Daughter of Dick,
yes.
And Bob, son of Ild.
Yes.
Ken and Ild,
yes.
Obviously. It took a long time now. You see, we started without me realising we'd started.
No, well, that's normal though, Bob.
No,
because it does take me a while to push all these buttons.
Oh, no, I know.
And I feel like we're going to...
So listen, I've got my tea.
Yeah.
Right now...
And Bob's got a list.
I've got...
And I love your list.
Read my list out. New Year. Yeah.
First thing.
Yeah.
Next thing, book launch.
Yes.
Which is going to be rescheduled.
Yes.
Third thing, chemo.
Right.
Which is quite funny. It's on your list.
I don't think it needs to be on the list.
Well, I'm surprised.
Well, you think I might be aware of...
bread, butter, cheese, chemo. I didn't think that you would have to remind yourself.
No.
You've got to go.
I've been having it for the last 6 months. I know. No, it was more. So I thought if we went off or I went off on a tangent.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention, because it seemed important that I'm having my final.
Yes.
As I said in the last one.
Yeah.
I'm nearer to it now.
Yes.
My final chemo.
Yes. So the next podcast we do potentially
will be post chemo.
Yeah.
When I might be clear, I might be a free man.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Only for a while, but a while is better than no while.
You have no idea what they're going to say to you.
No,
so
I don't. Well, I do know that I had a halfway, like at the 3-month point, I had a CT scan.
Oh yeah.
And it was in serious remission.
Amazing.
So
this is good stuff.
And what my consultant said was, if things weren't as advanced as they are, it could be that it was going to disappear completely.
Right.
That can't happen because it's in my lymph system.
Oh yes.
However, it can be contained for, at the moment, we don't know, an indefinite time.
Okay.
So we won't linger on that one, obviously.
No. Maybe
there's poems about all this.
Yes,
which are obviously on the dark side.
Yeah,
later a later date. But anyway, back to you have to laugh, don't you?
Well, I wonder if the laughing is helping a little bit.
Well, laughter is huge, isn't it?
I think so.
It's hugely important.
Yeah,
I mean, it's because it's about your state of mind.
Yeah,
and if you're down and in the dumps. I mean, talking to my chemist, he says, well, you're doing okay, he said, because lots of people do just sort of give in to chemo, and I haven't. I'm not not blowing my own trumpet.
No.
But, you just try and keep optimistic. I mean, you've got
Can I ask you a question? A bit weird.
Yeah.
When you're actually having the chemo, do you see the same people? Do you see...
No,
have you got to know people there?
No, I've had 6 months of it, and it's every fortnight. This is what Gina said. Do you see this? No, I see this. I know certain nurses.
Yeah.
But I've never. No, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah, because
that's really weird.
You'd have thought there'd be other people on that same cycle. I don't get it. No, it's. And I do have a. I had a little nod to someone. I had a little chat with a guy the other day, and he said, I can't remember where we got chatting, but he asked me if I was working.
Oh, okay.
And I said, well, I'm an actor, so that's
ever hopeful.
It's not, So it's tricky. And it's tricky at the moment, finding the times to fit it in.
Yeah.
But he said, but he's very nice, because he said, oh, I thought I recognised you.
Oh,
well, that's nice. Yeah, that's very nice.
But actually, you know what might have been happening then, Bob? Maybe because sometimes you all say hello to everybody and all that. Yeah. They think you're a bit mad.
Yeah.
Maybe they've all said, I'll make sure you book us on the day that bloke's not in again.
Too much.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
He's too friendly.
Yeah, he's too friendly. Yeah,
he tries to read Blake poems all the time.
Yeah,
get on my nerves.
We just want to sit over. I want to get me infusion.
Yeah, and get home.
Get that in my vein.
Yeah, and go home.
Because it's 2 hours.
Oh, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. And I have the expensive drug as well.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Gina remarked on that.
Okay.
But so opening gambit.
Okay.
As before, and I was going to do. I'm not going to do that one.
Okay,
I'm not going to do that one.
That's 2 down then.
I'm not going to do that one.
Oh, this is going to be a short one. 10 minutes, this one. 10 minutes.
This is one. It's a ditty. Oh, yeah. It's called Release.
Okay.
Gina was sewing Christmas napkins very deliberately on the sofa next to me. I don't want to poke you in the eye with a noodle, said Gina. We laughed. Have to write that down, I said, which I have. Gina was instantly hysterical. After a tricky week, it was just what we noodled. And it's true that. But interestingly enough, what she was sewing was your napkins.
Chuffed the bits with them.
Yeah, did you get? Yeah.
Chuffed them.
We weren't sure. We thought, did you get them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh good. Yeah.
No, actually, I did send you a message, but as you know, you often say.
Did you say you got them?
Forgetful, yeah. I sent you a photo with it, but then I think your phone doesn't deal with photos.
Oh no, I knew you said you got the present, but I didn't know you'd opened it.
Oh yes. Well, I opened it Christmas Day and then we used it for the dinner.
Good.
And it looked great on the table.
But
I did send you a photo, but I forget, of course, your phone is
shit
not...
phone.
Yeah, it's
I've
not
got
up
a shit phone. It doesn't
accept a photo.
No, it doesn't accept anything. It'll accept...
Sometimes not a message.
No, it'll accept a text. It'll accept a phone call, which is good for a phone.
Yes,
but no, my phone is... I mean, Soph, youngest daughter, who's coming over...
Yeah, she's coming in a minute,
Yeah, she... is insisting on taking me off to Vodafone.
Yeah, I think that would be good, Bob.
To get me a smartphone.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, I'm going to hit you with something now.
Yeah, go on. Blimey, watch out.
Yeah. I want you to... We haven't... In the last one we did, we didn't have Laura's Lucky Dip.
No.
Which you really enjoyed before.
Yeah, I did, but also I get slightly concerned, because if I'm not doing my Lucky Dip, then what the hell's the point of it? What's the point of me? I'm just sitting here, drinking tea, eating... listening to you. But when I got my Lucky Dip slot, the slot,
yes,
I was happy.
Right, okay. Well, you can have 2 Lucky Dip slots. Dip slots. And you can have them. We've got the oldies but goodies.
Yes, which I love the name of that. That feels like a book in itself.
Yes, the oldies but goodies, and so they're the very old ones.
Yeah,
they're the best of the last 40 years. The other ones are the ones
here.
I still would do in performance. So you can choose.
We've got quite a pile because the whole snooker table is full.
I know.
What do you fancy, Bob? Or do you want? Where's your? Have
Whatever
you got any? I'm going
choose.
oldies but goodies.
You do oldies but goodies
because I like the title of it.
Right.
And obviously your name's Bob Goody, which is quite funny, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is.
It's a good name, that, Bob.
It is. It wasn't easy growing up with it, but...
No. Yeah, so is it easy growing up with any name? I don't know. Is it easy growing up with anything?
Yeah.
Okay, here, great. Smudger and Me.
Oh, do you want me to read that?
Well, I don't know. So what do you think?
Yeah,
I have no idea. Is it quite long? Or?
No, this is a poem. Well, no, this is quite interesting, actually. This poem I wrote for the memorial gathering for Mel Smith, who was an old...
yes.
Who I worked with for years, and I wrote this for the do, which was hosted by Griff Rhys-Jones, and people who'd been very significant in Mel's career.
Yeah,
he asked to do something,
right?
And this is the poem I wrote.
Oh, that's nice.
So
I think we did mention on one of our first podcasts about Mel Smith, and you said, "Oh, I've written a poem about him."
Yeah,
and we'll come back to it.
Well, there we are.
So it's actually quite nice that we've actually made it back.
Yeah, and this
to
is
something which is by complete mistake from the oldies but goodies.
Yeah,
I mean, oh my gosh, it looks.
Yeah,
it's quite long.
It is quite long, but and I haven't looked at it for ages, so bear with me.
Yeah.
But this is called. Oh, hang on. God.
And then, because this is the whole business with your fingers now.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I feel like maybe it'd be like if you were a pianist, Bob, I could turn your paper. So if your hands aren't looking or feeling good some days, I'll be useful again.
Yeah, well, I might have to use you. Next time I do a performance, I might have to have you there.
Can you imagine if I'm on stage with you, Bob?
Yeah, I might have to have you there.
I mean, I'll actually have a drink then. Because I obviously said I wasn't going to drink for a little bit.
You'll have to.
But obviously I think we need to sit there with a drink, which will be really fun.
We will. I'm just going to have a swig of my tea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I'm going back to mine because this looks like a long one. And I hope people can sit back and relax.
And we all love a long one. This is called Smudger and Me. First met Smudger in a boozer, La Marlborough, in 75. He was sitting in the corner on the lager with a little whiskey chaser. I was at the RADA, becoming an actor. He was at the Royal Court, becoming a director. He was confident and round, no edges, and funny, funnier than anyone I'd ever met. We shared a lot of laughter, something I will never forget. Moved in together soon after, for a short while. Nothing physical. He taught me how to cook courgettes. He thought he was a bit tasty in the kitchen. I thought I was a bit tasty in the kitchen. It was long green vegetables at dawn, me having a fry in oil and garlic, Smudge having a blanch and a quick toss in butter. It's enough to put you off your supper. 2 years later, we wrote our first dark comic caper for Edinburgh. Have you heard the one about Joey Baker? A comedian's gin-fuelled descent into darkness. Writing the play was the easy bit. We were young and cocky, the way you are when you're young and cocky. What to call ourselves was the dilemma. Something catchy, a name to remember. Dining one lunch on a can of Campbell's condensed soup, we came upon the comic duo Thick and Hearty. Then, one candle-lit supper, a bottle of Corrida full-bodied red threw up, before we did, the cabaret act Smooth and Velvety. A director friend of mine then said, "Why don't you call yourself Smith and Goody?" Smith and Goody? Our name's fucking brilliant. Never thought of that. We were away. Invited our old mucker, Alan Rickman, in to give our play the once-over. He gave it the low, laid-back, laconic rumble. You know, the way he does, God rest his soul. Think he liked it. The show was a minor hit. So, with top muso, Peter Brewis, tickling an ivory or two, we did a bit of S&G on TV. Couple more plays, Irony and Dorking, Jekyll and Hyde, and finally The Gambler at the Comedy, now the Howard Pinter Theatre. Between you and me, I have to say, our work was half decent. Nearly won a fucking Olivier. They were fine times with old Smudger back then. He was a great partner, a great actor, a great friend. Shame about the courgettes. I didn't see a lot of him towards the end. Always had a laugh, though, and a fucking huge vodka. I raised my glass. Cheers, Smudger. Miss ya, mate. Thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a good poem.
That's great.
Yeah, I haven't read that. I mean,
that is lovely.
It caught me out. It was maybe go a bit funny.
But he was,
He was a very special pal. I mean, it went a bit funny when he went off with Griff, which was fine because they wanted to do their sketch comedy, and I was never a sketch comedian.
No.
I was a comic actor, which is a different thing. But I was disappointed because we could have done. I mean, The Gambler was. I mean,
it was brilliant.
God, it was a great show.
It was great.
You know.
Could have a little rejig of it. To be fair.
Yeah, I know.
It would come up.
Well, we nearly remounted it with. We had a couple of big actors wanted to do it, but it never happened. But it was very sad. It's very sad when he went.
I didn't know you lived with him, actually.
Yeah, I moved in after I left RADA.
I had no idea.
He was living with his then lady, Lisa Eichhorn, who became a bit of a film star for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do another one?
Should we do these? So this is another pile.
Yes.
Off of the snooker table.
Right, so this is another lucky dip.
This is another lucky dip.
Right.
But it's not in the oldies but goodies pile.
No, this is stuff that I...
This is just in a pile.
This is stuff that I would perform.
This is short.
Yeah.
But then I think you have got some long one or a long one coming up.
Give me a couple.
Well, let's have the pub again.
Right.
Can't ever go wrong with that, surely.
Oh, no, but that's a triplet.
Oh, well...
No, we'll get the other two ahead of it. There should be a triptych.
Oh, OK, there's two in front.
Yeah, there should be.
I've got you. Oh, yeah, the pub too.
Yeah, that's it.
And, clues in the name, really. The pub.
Right, we're getting there.
I'm happy with this.
Bear with us out there,
punters. Obviously. Sorry, it was...
Pub crew.
Because it's actually quite good, though, because it does show that...
I enjoy a drink.
But also that none of this is rehearsed.
No, it doesn't.
If you rehearsed any of this...
That certainly smacks of not being rehearsed. This is a triptych.
I can't wait.
We've had dipsticks.
Yes.
We talked about quadruplets.
Do you only ever write? 3 is your max, is it?
3 is, well, yeah. Have I done a foursome? I can't. Oh, sounds a bit grubby, doesn't it?
Yeah, Jesus, out the room
not today, not something for Monday lunch.
I was looking forward to another cup of tea. She won't be making one now. She's throwing it at us.
But this is called The Pub.
Yeah, good. Right.
Went away for a day or two to escape the January torpor. Thought I oughta. Stopped at the Horse and Groom soon after I arrived for a wee heart starter. A delicious pint of Adnam's Broadside. Met Bill. Looked like a drummer in a rock band. Turned out to be a drummer in a rock band. He liked shaking hands. We did so several times in a high five kind of way. Met Rachel, a ray of sunshine, big eyes, wide smile. Reminded me of her daughter on a good day. More Broadside was offered. Well, what could I say? That's the wonderful thing about pubs. However hard you try, sometimes they have their way with you, don't they? Thank you. There's a great pub, the Horse and Groom. It's down in St Leonard's, where I often used to go. Yeah, where my neighbour had a little pub. I'd go to write, and so and actually spend a lot of time in the Horse and Groom.
Yeah.
Of course, I did write these poems. So something came out of it.
Oh, yeah.
This is called another great title. It's called The Pub 2. Quiet tonight in the Horse and Groom. Small bunch of Germans to my right. Conversation under the food board concerns stick insects, having babies in a glass jar. Guy with a gammy leg at the bar. Thought he was messing about when he came in with the comedy walk. He wasn't. Had to turn my giggling into a niggling cough. The governor just said hello. I was miles away. Took me a mo to work out who the hell he was. Better go, eh? It's all getting a bit much. Thank you.
Oh, these are great, Bob.
They're good fun.
I like them.
Yeah. This is called The Pub Again. Night 3 in the Horse and Groom. Sitting next to me, a very well-hung Great Dane, who is now snuffling the landlord's bollocks. Conversation under the food board tonight concerns health and safety. Thank you. God, it's making me laugh.
Oh, that's good.
Who wrote this stuff? It's brilliant.
Brilliant. It's bloody genius.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? God, I've forgotten those three.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, that's all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
There we are. Back in the pile.
Yeah, back it. Well, we know what? We need to make a separate pile for these, Bob.
Oh, yeah, because these are...
We've had a slight moment. Luckily, I was on board here.
Oh, yeah.
I realised I've had to take 3 out that we've already done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually need another folder
that says oldies that have been done. As opposed to not performing ones that have been done, or
goodies,
or cancer ones.
There is a system here.
There is a system.
If people knew what we were up against.
Thank God for the snooker table. Right,
I honestly don't think I could work again without one. I feel this is the new way forward.
Right, I'm going to... How long we got?
I think we're doing... not too bad. You're... Okay, oh, God, what are we doing?
Where's it? It's flying by. Right, I'm going to do...
It's amazing, this now, because I feel like I've just kind of woken and got into it, and then all of a sudden we're near the end.
Right, what do you think? Should I do the last of the cancer collection now?
I think we should, because if people have bought the book, and we'd love them to, then...
So I won't do I won't do another new one now.
Only because this is a lot of people really like this poem when you perform it.
Yeah.
It's tricky to perform.
Yeah. So I'll do this and that'll probably finish us off.
I think it's going to finish...
Finish me off.
Finish you off.
Right, hang on. Sip of tea, ladies and gentlemen.
Sip of tea, yeah. I finished my tea, but there's no way Gina's going to make another one after,
Mine's a bit... She's heard about foursomes.
Yeah, that's the end of it.
That'll be the game.
She's such a lovely
person. I'm trying to organise...
But so we're hoping that you can turn the pages
the
still.
neuropathised fingers.
Yeah, gosh. I had no idea about that.
Didn't I tell you?
No, well, you did. You have mentioned it, but I didn't realise.
It will. I've been told, very casually that it will never go, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Did they say, casually? It's funny
it's one of those after. Until you finish chemo. Well, I'm never going to finish chemo for long.
No.
So that's
now not going.
No. So it means So that's why I stumble, and Gina wants me to have a permanent cane.
Oh.
Well, I think that's a bit artsy-fartsy.
I know what you mean.
Well, it make me feel like an old man.
It will, but then we don't really want you on heaped on the floor.
No.
And you can get some really nice ones, Bob.
I know. Well, I've actually got one that's one of my dad's old sticks.
Oh.
Anyway, should we go?
Sorry, I've gone off piece. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, a nice cane.
Yeah, no, it could look quite good.
But, This is called Another Beautiful Summer's Day.
Oh, Lord.
I woke, 4:30, darkness, stillness, aching, still night, that silence before the birds, not feeling right, baking hot, shaking with the cold, my bag on my belly, my bag on my belly, bulging, ballooning, a mini Zeppelin. Fuck. Oh no, oh God, it's going to blow. Make for the loo. Stabbing me toe on the bed as I go. Ah, shit. Bag changing kit in hand. Nervous, steady, lay out the bits. New stoma bag, ready. Soft wipes, ready. Water bowl, ready. Waste bag, ready. Removal spray in hand, ready. I squirt. Lift the bag from my belly. Steady. Next thing I know, I'm in an explosive overflow situation. Fuck! Liquid shit flying everywhere. The walls, the ceiling, the bath, the door, the sink, the bathroom cabinet. Oh, the mirror, the radiator, the toilet. Not in it, sadly, on it. The glass shower screen. The slatted wooden bath mat, the pedal bin, the scales, the towel rack, the towels, the toilet roll, the cotton wall pads, the bleach, the flannel, the Bluebell water lily hand wash, the Max White Colgate toothpaste, my toothbrush, the unicorn candy bath foam, the Fengel shower mousse, the essential Waitrose limescale remover, the Febreze air freshener, out of reach unfortunately, the Argan Moroccan rose soap, the coconut milk shampoo, the Brazilian love shower gel, the Mega Aussie conditioner, the tea tree and cedar wood beard shampoo for grizzly beards, the comforting Sanctuary Spa white lily and damask rose shower burst, the pumice stone, the new Stoma bag, the soft wipes, the water bowl, the removal spray, the waste bag, not in it, sadly, on it, the bag changing kit bag, the Father Christmas rubber fucking duck, and me everywhere. I stand there, frozen. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Don't have a fucking clue. I just stand there, pyjamas round my ankles like manacles, shivering a bit, obviously, marooned in a sea of my own shit, alone, silent.
Oh, God.
Somewhere in the distance, a songbird sings as another beautiful summer's day begins. Thank you. And good night. Sorry, I stumbled a bit on that, but I haven't read it for ages.
Bob.
There we are.
Oh, Lord.
There is a follow-up to that, but we'll leave that for another day.
I can't.
There's a new one I wrote.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's called another chilly winter's eve. It's a similar scenario.
Oh, no.
But I won't do it today.
No.
I think there we are. So that's the that's the final
I
poem.
really don't know.
That's the very last poem I read in the Cancer collection.
Tough.
And
it makes you realise as you're wandering along the street some of the things that are happening in people's houses that you realise.
Will you believe it? What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So there we are.
Okay.
Shall we say that's the end of that?
I think we definitely need another
You don't know what to say, do you?
No, I don't.
No. Is that so?
Do another cup of tea?
Yeah, well, yeah. Anyway, we'll say farewell
from Laura, daughter of Dick.
And from me, Bob, son of Ilda.
Yes, indeed.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
Indeed.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Please get in touch or leave us a review. You can check out Bob's book online or at any good bookstore. See you next time.